Oh Lord. Tide ho. Oh Lord. Ho tide. Lord. Oh
Tide
my.
ho.
Wait a minute. Oh Lord.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my phone today.
It's an iPhone, so there's that.
Wig. All right, let's get into it.
Uh,
Oh, get into it. Jeez Louise. That is a yarn for this whole time we've been doing reviews out the what's we've been consistent with the podcast.
yeah, well, except last week. Last week we did miss out, but you know,
Yeah.
it
At the end
wasn't
of the year.
intentional. It was a lot was going on. So,
Yeah.
like I said, I'm doing school, yes, work, and other things. Like our lives are kind of getting to a place where we're like, you know what? Um, we're gonna take a break.
Yeah, well, it's we calling our season finale. We gotta have one. I mean, we can't be all
Yeah,
year all long. I mean, well, we gotta let y'all miss us for a second, if you know what I mean.
just for a second.
So we'll be back next year, the beginning of next year. So it'll be definitely that either the first. Hold on, let me get my dates right because I want to be telling y'all something and we don't do it. Hold
Right.
on, real quick. Hold on. So, oh girl, and girl, why the okay, yeah, we'll be back Monday, the 3rd, next year.
Hmm. Back and better than ever. Trying to figure out. We want to take a break because we have been consistent, and that's not the main reason. But the thing is, we're kind of need a moment to kind of get ourselves together.
Yeah. And kind of like, I wouldn't say we're not living our lives, but having a moment away to get refreshed. And right now it is Christmas time that's coming up, you guys. So it's time to get that money right, because we got gifts to give out and stuff like that and everything. So, you know, and plus this time I really want to participate in Christmas. I
I
mean, I
know
would have
that's the
probably
first girl. She don't be participating in it a lot. She
don't.
taking
I
up.
used to. I'm not gonna lie. I did used to. I'm not gonna lie. When I was staying like with my parents, I
Mm.
did. I used to buy. I had a Christmas tree and everything. But it's like when I moved by myself, I'm like, girl, please. But
Right.
this year definitely gonna participate in it. Just get a couple of little knickknacks and stuff like that. I want to get some presents for my dogs and stuff like that. So
Oh, you're gonna get
yeah,
some presents.
yeah, yeah. Now I got this second job. I am gonna do it. They deserve it. So I'm definitely gonna do that, and I'm really excited for this year. So, and yes, work it has been crazy. And I know you was schooling and stuff like that. That's been a lot to handle as well. So we need this moment right now, you guys. And like I said, we want you guys to miss us a little bit. And like I said, we're gonna come back refreshed, and we're gonna be coming back brand new, and we're gonna be in a new year, so you can get the new us. It's gonna be a whole brand new person, okay? If you know what
And
I mean.
also, one of the things that I've noticed when we do it is like it feels kind of like forced. Not to say that we're forcing ourselves to do it, but it feels kind of
Like
forced.
a chore.
Yeah, and we want to get to a place where we're enjoying it again. And so we want
Hmm.
a moment to kind of like, because we have been doing it on a daily basis. We try to make sure we're always giving out content. Do y'all love all of it all the time? Absolutely. You love it. Come on now. You're here.
Because we
So
was
you love
we had went through a whole point, if you really think about it. Because I think we was still doing a review when the last Potomac was on.
it.
And she
Mhm.
said, so we was like, this was around all that kind of time era. So even though we was having little cracks and break-ins at that point, but we never had a moment of saying, okay, you guys, we're letting you know officially that we're gonna take a minute off, and and basically like like I said, like our little season finale at the end of the day, and then like I said, we'll bring it back. So, but we have been on it, and it's just so many shows that passed through. I think we had like what. Even Chase and Dallas finally came back, and I know we did the retreat, if I'm not mistaken. We did that.
Yeah, we did a little bit of that. We haven't done Chasing Dallas, and we haven't really been doing
We did the shit we
the
did for
Circle
love.
NYC.
No, no, because I never really watched that.
Yes, you
So,
have. We watched it together. Okay, okay. Never mind. Never mind.
well, I never really watched it that long to do a review. But we did what the come
Oh.
up, if I'm not mistaken. So we did like a lot of reviews, and we did the Real Hot Boys of Houston. And if I'm not mistaken, it should be coming back next year. So I'm quite sure you guys ain't gonna miss no reviews on that. So
And we're
yeah,
definitely going to bring out something. No, we're gonna come back. We do want to do next year a little comprehensive review of um of Chasing Dallas, something of the NYC, the Circle NYC, and all that. We want to kind of, we're gonna do something like that. Just put it all together, not all together, but like put it in different, different areas, different things. We want to kind of come back stronger and like doing things
yes.
that we actually want to definitely review. And also, I kind of we do need a break on talking about Potomac and just watch it.
And enjoy. Because that's what we need to be doing. Also, we did decide that we had some goals that we want to do next year, but we're gonna let you know about those goals next year versus because sometimes we may change it up. At the
Right.
end of the day, so we're gonna bring those up and what we have planned. So I think we have a lot of things planned for you guys next year, what we're gonna do and stuff like that. So stay tuned. And oh my God, y'all don't even know who we are. Oh, this is Tahoe here, but
Oh
I'm
Lord,
woke.
we did
And this
forget.
is the Tisha.
See our show.
And we didn't want to leave y'all so deep because I feel like this topic that we're going to be talking about is a little deep. And I don't like for us to end on a hard note, but it's like we need to be informed of, where we're at in the gay culture and stuff like that. And, I think it's best to lead off with this something hard.
And we can make it interesting. We can make it fun. We can make it light if we want. If we can make it light, we can.
And we
Now
are.
hold on.
We are. I'm telling you, when people have went through some stuff, like even though it be dark, we kind of find the light because trust me, being
What
gay in
else can you do?
America and a black gay person, trust me, believe, yeah.
Right. What else can you do? So you guys, if you're ready, are you ready?
Yes, I am.
You
Get the
guys,
blinds
today,
open.
huh?
I had to get the blinds open, honey. I gotta
Yeah,
let the ain't no sun out. It's early in the morning. No
it
sun out
is.
here.
That's why I'm like, girl, okay.
No, they be having these little runners that be running back and forth. Sometimes they be having their shirt off. See, look, I'm trying to look. That's a part of the gay culture. I
Girl.
spy. I spy.
Anyways, anyways, let's talk about it. Let's talk about what's going on. What's happening? What are we talking about today?
Oh well. You the one introduced me to something. Where how would I say where we're from? Oh my God, where you're from,
Girl,
where
you've
you
already claimed
from, and
Houston,
definitely
so you've already claimed not Houston. Oh, yes.
yeah. Yeah. Now, if y'all see us, tip us.
Right?
But yeah, like I said, it was good to learn the history about Montrose. So I think that was like a big thing because everybody that comes to Houston always go to Montrose. So, you know,
Everybody, girl. Ooh,
yeah, it
you're,
is the girl.
if you're the French word for a cigarette.
The French word for cigarette, what is that?
You never heard that? You don't know what that is?
And no, I took a French class, but we never talked about cigarettes.
Or not?
We
Is it
talked about
French? Or
animals and clocks and all kind of other stuff, how to tell
it's
time and everything. We never
hold on.
a cigarette,
It's either
a
France,
cigarette.
huh?
He said like a cigarette,
Or what is it? It's a word for a cigarette. I think it's the
a
French word for a
hoagie.
cigarette. No, girl. What's a slur that they call gay people?
Fact. Oh, girl.
Don't get us demonetized.
Huh?
Not monetized. Yes, that word.
Oh, girl. Okay. Because I know I'm not. I feel like I just lost my mind for a second. I'm like, okay, what are we talking about?
Yeah, girl, that's what they call it. I don't know if
Oh,
it's
that's what the French
French.
call cigarettes. Oh, a fag. That's what they say in Britain. A fag.
Yes.
Girl, why you saying British? I don't know. Maybe it came from French, but no, I know they say a fag in
No,
what you call it.
it's Britain. It's Britain. It's
Yeah,
British slang.
yeah, I say fag.
You know,
Known if
you
you
can't
say
keep saying it. You
British.
can't keep saying it. You can't keep saying it. You can't
Oh,
keep saying it
girl, wig.
because you could get demonetized. And listen, we're trying to get money now. We haven't got no money yet, and you're stopping that from happening.
We're all queens here. Have you heard that thing that they was talking about Lil Nas X was pretending to be gay?
I have, and I believe it. And I'm just kidding.
Girl, I was about to say, I know you ain't acting silly. You know how I feel about him. That is my boy. I have Lil Nas X back. I am the fan. I am getting the vinyl when it comes out. It is so good to see a beautiful dark skinned man. And he is dark skinned. He's darker than me, and that makes it perfect. It is everything that we need. And I'm just happy that he's living this life. How much I support him to
Mhm.
100%. You know I fight for him. And his number one fan is going to jail, Lil Boosie. And what is he going to jail for? That's what I was trying to ask you, and we never even got around to the conversation.
I don't even know why.
Just pick one. Girl, why he going to jail? I don't know, girl. He probably ran in the store and stole some toys. Girl, is that it?
Oh,
No, I don't even know. It don't matter.
property
Does it really
damage.
matter? He
Property
don't.
damage. Property damage.
It don't matter. That's like which Combs went to jail when OJ went back to jail. It didn't even matter. I was like, well, as long as he needed to be there. It didn't matter what he did.
You
He
know?
needed to be there.
Oh, wait a minute. I know what you did last summer is out, girl.
Yeah, it's on girl. Why I know that's on Amazon Prime. I know that.
You already watched it?
Yeah.
Oh, you tired heifer. You
Girl,
tired
you so
heifer.
late. You so late, honey. You so late. And
Tired.
you got a schedule and you late.
Tired.
That's sad.
You
Gave you a schedule and you're still late. Mm. Let's talk about
okay.
it, girl.
It came
Don't
out
do
yesterday.
it.
It came out yesterday, and you tired heifer. You watched it without me?
It didn't came out yesterday. That been out.
It came out October 14th.
No, it didn't. It came out. So they must have renewed it. You know they do that a lot. They'll just renew like they like renew the show like it been just added on. Basically, probably giving it another cycle to go around, or they might purchase it again or something. So
No, girl, this is a new show. This just came out. It's a new show.
oh, the show. Oh, girl, I think you're talking about the original movie.
And you
Girl,
sit here saying, "Oh, I've been knew about that. I knew. I've been knew. I've been in the know since in the know was in the know."
I'm not even
And you
watching
laid them
it
wrong.
now.
You how you gonna be
I'm
loud
not
and
even watching
wrong?
it now. I'm getting on something else. First of all, I'm supposed to be finishing Handmaid's Tale.
Mm.
Still haven't finished that, and I'm on the last season, and I need to finish that. I got to finish Killer Eyes. I got so many shows to finish, but I know this one
Oh,
show
Killing
I'm really
Eve.
getting into. Yeah, Killing Eve. Sorry, Killing Eyes, Killing Eve. That
Oh,
and also this other show that is on Disney. I'm sorry, not Disney Plus. Apple TV. Truth Be Told, if I'm not mistaken, it was Octavia Spencer. So I would definitely want to watch that.
is that
It's what
good?
it's good. Like the first season was good. I didn't know it was gonna have a second season. It looked like it was gonna be a one-parter, but apparently it's a two-part, and it got Kate Hudson, and I enjoy Kate Hudson acting. I don't know why. I like really enjoy her
Makai
for some.
Pfeiffer's in it. You know the girls. We saying Makai Pfeiffer. All the girls are saying Makai Pfeiffer.
Is saying what?
Makai Pfeiffer.
Oh yeah, he's
Okay.
on what you call him?
Huh?
He's on American Horror Story. No, that's Michael McCall.
Girl, that's a whole different person. The one that was on Roanoke, Roanoke,
Hold on.
the one that was on Roanoke, right?
No, no. Well, hold on. Who? Hold on. Wait. What's the guy from Home Alone?
From who?
Michael Clarkson
From what again?
from Home Alone. That's the one I was referencing for a minute.
Home Alone. The black guy?
Girl, that man. Cause
You didn't got
that boy is not
all
black.
my
I don't know anybody that's black on Home Alone.
Oh, Macaulay Culkin?
Yes, that's why I was thinking you was talking about for a second. But I was like, I don't think he on that show.
Girl, I was talking about a black person. Where you know what? Let me stop asking questions.
Hold on, I got who you was talking about. I mean, he's all right, but he just don't give me what I want. I think he was in one movie that was cute, was paid in full, but other than that, he does not give me anything. Him or his brother, they don't give me nothing. And I'm sorry, it is what it is. Now, Morris Chestnut, now, okay,
Girl, of course. That's
okay, now,
your choice.
but no. He never gave me
You know what
nothing.
you're
And everybody
giving
was like, he is so fine. And I've been trying to look and find out where. And I'm like, my gaydar just went just like, I'm talking about me being gay, I ain't got nothing. I ain't got nothing.
You know what you're giving me?
What?
Daddy Nick. Oh,
Girl, please. Just like Denzel Washington. Now, back in the day, Denzel did look good. But I feel like he morphed into this a preacher, a deacon that I don't like. I don't know what it is because I guess he had so much hype behind him or whatever. Maybe that's what the kids will be saying when they talk about Michael B. Jordan. I'm gonna say you better watch your motherfucking mouth. You better watch your mouth. You
I
better
mean, he's
watch your
getting that
mouth.
Steve Harvey mustache going.
Oh Lord, oh Steve Harvey. Girl, the thought of him. I'm just over it. I really am. Oh, let's get into the show, girl. We all over the place. Let's get into it. So yeah,
Yeah.
you had introduced me to this documentary. So what did made you want to watch it? What
Well,
made you
first of all, the documentary is called A Murder in Montrose. And I didn't know anything about it, so that tells you everything that you need to know because I didn't know anything about it. I don't know. Did you know about it?
Mm-mm.
Okay. So yeah, we basically, I was like, I have a class. It's about queer studies. We're learning stuff, this and that. And so I'm looking at one of this, watch this film, kind of explore into the film, on all that. And it's called A Murder in Montrose. So the purpose of this is to talk about how a queer man, was murdered in Montrose and how that created a that spiral into a lot of queer people or gay men and women especially
A
um,
movement, yeah.
fighting for their rights, essentially fighting for rights, fighting to be protected, especially with the police because the police weren't doing anything, still not, but okay. And
Okay.
trying to, well,
That ain't the that ain't- that that is the truth.
exactly. And basically it's just kind of like talking about how that really created something for us to, like get to this place of, okay, we got to do better. Y'all, not us. Y'all have to do better.
Mhm.
Actually, that's
Well,
who
do
has
you
to do
feel
better.
like it's just a shift coming? Just I guess in general, because me and my whatever, we was having a conversation about the situation about because he wants to get in politics, and I was like, it just feels like it's this divine thing of the millennials coming in to power and stuff like that, and how the baby boomers and the boomers want to hold on as much as long as they can,
All right.
and it's just to even imagine that kind of world with millennials running the country. What is your thoughts on that?
I don't think it's going to be really that much different, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
Because you have a lot of people in different areas who have strong opinions, strong thoughts, and mindsets of things. So I
Mm-hmm.
feel like is will it be better because there's more people who are going to focus on the facts of the matter, on all that? Yeah,
Mhm.
it'd be better for that. But I don't see it being that much different
Mhm.
because there's like with all of us being strongly for a certain thing, there's other people who are strongly against that.
Mhm.
So it's one of those. It's like it's a both situation.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's a lot of that. Politics is different now in that there's a lot of extremism essentially, where you have people who are on both, like I said, extreme sides of different sides of the same thing, basically.
Mhm. Them conspiracy theorists, and
Yeah.
and I think I guess the point is just how we are now as a nation of fake news, this and that, and everything. And we already know who really started that strong movement on that, and we're not even bring his name up.
Well,
Um,
actually, that wasn't the start of it. I think really what really, really pushed it was I think a lot of the times it's focused on two different people, two different things that really kind of push that. There is the Trayvon Martin, like these Black Lives Matter movements. I think that
mhm,
kind of started because a lot of people were like, well, I don't feel like I should feel different about myself because y'all are dying, or I don't feel like this, and this. Like it's like you have somebody who's so strongly against that it doesn't matter if there's any facts involved. It's I want to be against this, no matter what.
yeah.
And you have the people who are kind of like anti-vax. And that's not saying the COVID kind of people. I'm talking about the people who were like, oh, I want to be anti-vaccine because I don't want my kid to have autism. Because that's a whole movement. That was a whole movement where people were like, I don't want my kids to be vaccinated because I don't want them to more than likely have autism. And the sad part is a lot of the people who follow that are listening to that kind of mindset from that kind of experiments or what is it research. There was research of that, and that came from this psychologist who studied do vaccines actually cause autism.
Mhm,
And they really go from what he did, but the problem is that what he did was sorry y'all, as a psychologist, I know about this is a big thing that they tell you about as soon as you get in. They're like, what's one of the things that you know about, what's one of the things that you don't want to do, this is a thing that you don't want to do. So basically what it was that he had a lot of outliers, which were people who actually proved what he said, but they were such a small, small, small um, part of that research
mhm,
that basically a lot of it was no. Most of it was no. That doesn't that the correlation does not cause the cause. The correlation does not cause. You've heard that. I
mhm.
think correlation
Yeah,
does not equal causation. Yeah, it didn't
yeah.
cause. It didn't make it happen. So basically, it was proven that he was wrong, but he wanted to have such a level of fame and all of that that he ignored all of that, ignored the truth
Mhm.
in the
Yeah.
situation. And so basically he, like what he fixed his research. He fixed the methods and all that. And basically made it appear that yes, if you have autism, it's more than likely because you have been vaccinated. And the problem was the problem with that is that, with that, you have to another person who research, another therapist, psychologist who does the research has to also have the same or at least excuse me, close enough to um end result as what you did in order for it to be proven right. Because
Mm-hmm.
with the whole point of the whole point of this research is that it should not be to where you are the only person that can get that same end result. What should be is that if me, okay, let's say this. Um if me and you if I do this if I do a thing where I'm like, "Oh, I have 5 waters." You should be able to come behind me and prove that you do have 5 waters. What you're showing me is something that I can also see and prove. There's no, it's not, it shouldn't be a solo effort or whatever. However, I'm rambling, but you get what I'm saying.
No,
You get
I
where I'm
get
going.
exactly what you're saying. You're perfectly fine.
Okay. Um. So yeah, that's that's a part of what happened, and that's a part of what really changed how we have this whole thing of fake news. Because that was really the big issue that basically is causing what a lot of people are doing, and it's causing a lot of people to believe that, and that's a problem because it's been proven that he was wrong. And yes, he was on the magazines, he was doing this, he was doing that, he was like getting fame off of that. But then, like, a lot of other psychologists and people who were doing the research could not get the same results that he got. So he
Mm-hmm.
got in a lot of trouble for that because, yeah, you're not supposed to do that. You're never supposed to create, you're never supposed to have an end result that nobody else can get.
Mm-hmm. Well,
So
his
yeah,
license should be taken away.
it did. It was. It is.
Mm-hmm.
It's taken away. He apologized. All of that. And he had to. He had to because you're creating dangerous narratives. Which look what's happening now.
Yeah. It's so many people coming up with so many different stories of. I think the point is kind of go back to what you're saying that people just want to be against stuff just to be against it versus understanding what they're even against. And I
Hmm.
think, it's just sad that we're in that mindset now or whatever. Just as a society, I'd like to hear out, what is the issue? Like what's going on? You try to be proactive. It's just like even with the back and forth. I know like a lot of Republicans I don't identify as a Democrat. I just vote for the other I just vote for the
Right.
side in particular, whatever case may be, because the shit that them Republicans be doing, it's kind of something that my mom would say, you just pick the less of two evils
Hmm.
at the end of the day, and it just feels like they're how would I put it? They're not. I mean, they're not really speaking for me or really upholding a lot of promises that they keep. Because let's get clear with these politicians: they do not uphold their promises. They just be saying they apologize. They be lying.
Yeah.
And I think the point is with a lot of things we have seen on the side of Republicans, they have done a lot of shit, and they have made it known that they are not for black people. Now, I would say with some point of Democrats, they're not really for black people, but they do something a little bit. And it's just sad that we just even have these two parties that just sucks or whatever. But let's just say the Republicans, they do for their white people. Let's be very clear about that. They're keeping the boys, them white people rich. So
Right.
yeah, so I like I said, it's just I don't like. So I know a lot of them like, oh, you on the left side, girl. No, not really.
I'm a neither.
Neither. It's just like we just picking because it's like you too much to handle with. Now, if you was acting like you had some sense and you was willing to do better, and let alone make it free for all, because I think the point is this notion I keep on saying America is a Christian nation. It's like this country that they stole was not built on that. They came over here to get away from a religion too, from when British had, and they didn't want to
Right.
do that.
Oh
So I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
how hell y'all gonna turn something a Christian nation when they literally in the Constitution? Like I'm just so over when they be trying to do that. I'm like, girl, girl, yeah, the way I
Right.
want to go about this is just so just don't do it. And uh, it gets nerve wracking when people are so sucked up um, in their beliefs in some point of not hearing the other side. Not, I'm willing to hear the other side, whatever case may be. But if your
Within
side doesn't
reason.
listen,
Within
yeah,
reason.
yeah, yeah. I'm willing to hear the other side if it is the point that's not shutting out me expressing my opinions on things. But if I feel like, because they got them backwood Christians that girl, you can't even talk to them liberals, them white supremacist people. Girl, we ain't gotta have a conversation. We ain't gotta
Right.
have a conversation. You know how I feel about those them cult
That
members.
group. I
We
got you.
we ain't gotta talk about nothing. I don't even want to hear about it. If it ain't, oh, I don't support that person no more. I have seen the light and all that. I might can say hey to you, but I really don't even want to talk right now because it's too much that this person has done. Uh, Disrespectful stuff, and I think that was just a hard time for us. And then coming off the off that situation, let alone going into a whole pandemic, it's just like, damn, the country can't even heal. What the world, just in general, is trying to heal and everything. And it was a lot. It was a lot. 2020 was a lot to deal with. I'm glad that we are in 21, and it's still a lot to deal with now. But hopefully, well, not hopefully, 2022, that's gonna be our year. We're gonna make it our year. So we're gonna definitely try to keep it light on the podcast, unless something big come up. We don't want to do no more COVID talk. I mean, we're gonna have to get that out of vocabulary. Yes, it's still going on. It is a big thing that we, you know, have going on, but we want you guys to have an escape. We want it to be about fun, and of course, we definitely want it to be about
Right.
the mess and the tea and the drama, or whatever case may be. So that'll be our focus. But we're gonna still get into this or whatever. So let's get back into the documentary.
Yeah. So basically, yeah, like I said, it was a murder in Montrose, essentially. And it was a gay bashing. It was a gay bashing that led to a murder, which then led to us fighting for our rights, us going, we need to be protected. We need to, like, don't ignore this man being murdered, you
Mm-hmm.
know? And I did, for me, I did notice that a lot of the focus was on the fact that he was a well-to-do person. He just graduated. He was going for, what didn't they say, lawyer, right?
Did they say lawyer? He was on. I don't think it was lawyer. Was it lawyer? I don't
I
think it
think
was
so.
lawyer. I don't think it was lawyer. Mm-mm.
It was something.
Was it business? It was business. I don't think it was a lawyer. I don't think it was that. I don't remember that. No, it wasn't lawyer, but it was something that they said he was going for.
Right.
But
And
he
he
was
had
fresh
just
out of
graduated.
college trying to get into his career, trying to get into his bag.
Right. Exactly. That. So yeah, it was just, it was a interesting documentary. How did you feel? Just in general.
Like I said, again, it was good to see the history of
Yes.
of Montrose and stuff like that. See what they was doing back in there. Because we always hear about San Francisco, we hear about LA, we hear about New York.
Yep.
Just all the other places, and even Miami sometimes, and Atlanta. Let's be clear about that. So it was good something to hear the history and of the gay area. That we are fond of, and when we go on the scene, we set it down. I just make sure you put your phone up because the outfit be cute. And I let you borrow my wig so your wig be cute. And
Oh
I
girl,
just
don't
wish put
hate.
that phone up. And we
Oh, don't
set the
hate.
scene. Hmm.
I said don't hate.
Well, I don't know about that. That's more on your end. I show up to the party, girl.
She's hating. Anyways,
So it was definitely great to like I say get that point. And like I say, it's like that's not too long ago of you know the time
in
we
the
grew up. We
nineties.
grew up in the
In the
'90s.
90s.
Yeah, we grew up in the '90s, and for these people fighting for us to have rights, and I think the police definitely so thankful. At that time, when I first went on to the gay scene, I don't think I really had too many cares in the world about being, how would I put it, gay bashed or whatever case may be, and stuff like that, or not feeling like the police wouldn't protect me, in some sense. But now we need to really question it. Hold on.
Right.
You're
We
questioning that. But I don't know. It's just feeling more freer in some sense, and having these laws in place about not being discriminated or getting fired from your job for being gay and stuff like that. And I
which you
remember a
still
lot of the
can. You still actually can.
yeah, see, yeah, you still can with certain companies or whatever the case may be. But the companies I worked for, that was the main thing that was in the proposal for orientations that we had to go for work. They're like, you can't do this, you can't do that. So I worked for a lot of companies, and a lot of times they always have that involved in. If they didn't have that, I would leave. I don't care how
Right.
good the pay is, because I'm going to be respected, and I'm not going to have you violating my rights. And I remember the time, because I was working at the VA hospital, when a lot of rules came up of things that was passed, especially when it came to, because like I said, they had a whole thing about the LGBTQ, like that. They had a whole thing about it, and they made everybody know, look, you ain't gonna do this. And I remember that at that point when they passed a law that if a person identified as, a woman, transgender people, or as a male, whatever case may be, they can use the restroom and stuff like that. I know that was a big deal, but they enforced it, especially at the VA hospital. So it was a lot of things that was put out, and again, they made sure that they followed it. And I think
Right.
the point of growing around those people that, being in that area, I mean, in that environment with people where they was able to gay bash and get away with stuff and stuff like that, but they know, oh, I can't say it. So I got a lot of those faces and stuff like that. Oh, but you better not say it. You better not say the fag word. You better not say the sissy word. You better not
You
say
gotta
gay
stop
or
saying the
punk.
word. You also gotta stop saying the word because you can get demonetized and all that. YouTube will take your videos down if you use those words.
Oh, girl, what the F word and all that,
There you go. Thank you.
So, Rick, I was like, they should allow me to say I can identify as gay. I mean,
That does not matter to them.
so so yeah, I think it's just like I said, it's just so ironic that like I said, I was in that point of that process of that happening. It's like, yeah, yeah, you can't say that. And it felt good. It felt good because it's like, if I'm able to respect you, you should be able to respect me. And if you disrespect me, that can be your job. And it felt good about that at the end of the day. And yeah, I just felt empowered, and I had to know my
Right.
power, my strength. And this was the time when I had finally identified who I was. So when I first got there, it didn't matter whatever case, but I think that was like in the beginning pitch of it, and I was like 2013 or whatever. But I came back in 2015, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think I did. And it was like a lot of stuff that had been passed. And I was like, I'm me, and this is me. And I'm like, you hoes ain't gonna tell me nothing because I'm about to do me. So it definitely feels good to have that, you know, those rules set in place, because we need those. We need to protect our, the LGBT community. We need to do it. So,
Right.
and that's what I feel like, definitely what I got from the documentary of, the stuff that they fought for, that, we're able to enjoy. And then we still got a long fight to go, especially, in this world. 'Cause, I mean, this country,
True.
because, they back and forth with the situation. So it was good to know about that. So I'm glad that you introduced me to it. I'm gonna have to see
Hmm.
if my boyfriend want to look at it.
He probably will.
Mhm.
For me, it was interesting. I think it was interesting, like you said, that as a person, I didn't really know anything about it. And, I've always been very mindful and fearful of that. But I think that's also because I watched a lot of shows dealing with stuff like that. So I saw a lot of the horrors of that. My pronunciation of that word is always so weird. Sorry, y'all. Of that. So it's like, that's always been a main fear of mine.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was always especially you know how it was when you were in school, you felt like, okay, let me not be too this, too that. Let me calm this down just a little bit. Let me do this, like kind of like format myself in a way where I got to be safe because I don't know. I don't want to, you know,
Be attacked.
yes. So it was a lot of that. So yeah, I just, I had to do a lot of that and know of a lot of that and be mindful of all the things. Did it really stop any of that from happening? No, it didn't. These things still happened.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But yeah, it was nice. It was interesting. As a person who goes to Montrose or went to Montrose at one point in time, we used to, girl, that was our place. That was our spot. Because I don't think there was any other spaces for us.
They
At,
had 2020 corner pocket. I like this Tony's corner pocket, but Tony corner pocket just was like a
a hole in the
appetizer.
wall
So,
almost.
uh, okay,
It
I was
was
about to
more
say
so
appetizer.
well, no, I thought that's what you were going, but it is more
Girl,
so
I said
the
appetizer. Girl, you done turned around the hole in the wall, girl.
my bad. But yeah, it's the place you go to before. You go to Tony's
Mhm.
Corner Pocket before
Then they
you
had
go
F
to
bar.
Montrose.
They had
Yeah.
F bar and all that.
And 2020, like you said, F Bar was always my favorite. I love me some F Bar. That was the girl. That was my girl. And
Yeah, you
then over in the
did, girl.
Montrose area, huh?
I remember I had to get you on the schedule because, girl, you was obsessed with that F bar, and you be like, "Let's go." I'm like, "No, it's the white night."
And I did
I was
not know
like,
any
"Girl,
of that.
get
I
on
didn't know
schedule."
why. I just thought you just didn't want to go because you just didn't want to go because you was hated. I'm like, girl, let's go. It's beautiful over there.
No, the schedule was as planned. It was
I get you now.
Wednesday nights, if I'm not mistaken, that was hold on. Wednesday nights was Bayou City. F bar was again F bar was Thursdays. It was always Thursday. And Fridays was Divas at 2020. Now a lot of gay people love to go to Divas. You know, the laid back cool ones. I don't know what it
Yeah.
was, because it was a thing about that they wanted to only go on Divas night. They didn't want to go on 2020 night because it was like that's where the I would say they would say the ratchet gays or the crazy ones. It said laid back
Hmm.
ones they love Divas night. So that's when you go to which, and I'm not gonna lie, you really have a lot of more fun on the Divas night. I don't know what it is. It's like the the cool gays, the calm gays. So
Yeah.
and but we're still going to Bayou City. Don't get it twisted. So you still go to Bayou City or whatever
Oh,
case
you
may
just
be.
go to Bayou City just to go.
Yeah, but we'll do Divas. So again, Wednesday was Bayou City. F Bar was Thursdays. And Divas was 2020, so you go to 2020, and then you go to Montrose on Saturday because Saturday that's when like I said, you get a mixture of mostly everybody or whatever case may be. So you go to Crockers and all that jazz and everything. Now, remind you, these are old names for some of these clubs. They probably have changed their names, so we don't want y'all going down
Yes,
there
because I
and
know
be
that.
like, oh, but no, they'll have a lot of people that know. Don't get it twisted. If you talk to a person that's like a little older or whatever, it's like in their late 20s or
For somebody
early
that just
30s,
goes, that's Ben.
yeah, they'll be like, okay, this is it or whatever the case may be.
Because I
So
know that. What is it? Uh, what's the one that we went to and they had the drag queen?
oh, that was TC's.
Yeah, they call it Hamburger Mary's. I think. I think it's called Hamburger Mary's now.
Girl, they got so many damn things. They had that other one that cost money to get into, and I never went there. And they had one called Blur, and it used to be like this big old shack house or whatever, because it looked like a barn a little bit to me. But
Mm-hmm.
if I'm not mistaken, so I ain't never went up in there. But I remember I seen one of my coworkers, and he was so cute. He was a cute little white boy, but he was a twink. He was a little twink boy. And I remember when me and he was sitting around each other, and it was like, oh, he's so cool. But I eventually found out he was gay. So I was like, oh, okay. So, everybody was like, yeah, Terry, he is so nice and all that. But child, I don't know what I did to that boy, but I got around that boy and honey, he came alive. And he was just talking shit. But I think his mom didn't really yeah, right. And she was like, oh Lord, he gonna bring the gay out my son. I said, you better do your thing. I'm like,
Wig.
girl, do your thing, girl. Look, let me tell you something. When I had found myself, and he was like a younger gay, so he was like probably like 3 years younger than me. So I was like, no, you gotta come out the closet, nigga. I mean, no, I'm gonna call the
Exactly.
white boy a nigga, but that happens. Don't get it twisted. I have caught myself calling white people nigga. Girl, girl, nigga, girl, girl,
Wig.
hold on. But yeah, I remember he was at one of those bars and I was so happy to see him. But I think he eventually quit. He stopped working there. But I enjoyed him. I was like, oh, he is so cute. He is so cute. He's a little
Hmm.
boy. But it's the stuff on Montrose. You guys definitely need to go. It is the place to be. You having
It's
fun
fun. It's
all
a
day.
good spot to go. You have a leather bar in that general direction that we went to once. You have that what's that place that we went to? And that older guy was like, "Oh, I don't want to be white. I want to be black." What was that place called?
Girl. Oh, what was that place called? I forgot the name of it. I'm honestly telling you the truth. I have forgot the name of it, and I know where it was at. It was located right across the street from JR's. What was the
Yes.
name of that hole? It was something. He didn't say he didn't want to be white. He said he just had things against white people. If I'm
And
not
that's just
mistaken.
so weird. I'm sorry. Listen, that's a red flag to me if you as a person do not like other people of your race.
Yeah, I'm like,
That's
shouldn't I
not to
not like you
say
either?
right. And that's not to say that you should just I'm not saying exclusively like these people of your race. I'm saying that it's very strange to sit here and say I don't like anybody that is like me. That's weird to me.
Yeah,
It comes across as weird, and then the fact that you want to be around people that aren't like you. Not to say that how do I word this? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm all over the place, but listen, all I'm saying is love yourself and your people,
yeah,
but also be open. Don't not nobody's saying love yourself and love your people exclusively. I'm saying you're allowed to love yourself. You're allowed
yeah,
to love yourself and be like, I like who I am, you know?
yeah.
But
It's like
don't do
when
it
you
to the
step
detriment of
outside your
somebody
race,
else.
and I think the most don't let your race be your only identity. And
Right.
I think that's what a lot of people like in his state has, or whatever case may be, because it's like it form a hatred. Now let me tell you something. We want to be very clear. He would definitely be meeting someone that would turn him on. Oh, you want to be like that is not a turn on. I don't want to be. We don't
It's
want. I don't
not.
want to be fetish size. I don't want to be none of that. I want you to date me for me,
Right.
or whatever. Especially if you're dating outside your race. Date me for me. Do not date me because I'm black or whatever
Oh,
case may be.
please. Please, that's so
Don't,
disgusting to me. That
don't,
is so
don't.
disgusting. I
Please don't.
no.
Now let's be very clear. I see the beauty in so many races, different colors and stuff like that. And the point is, I'm attracted to it all. Now, so
Hmm.
don't get it twisted. So when I'm dating you, I will be attracted to your color or whatever the case may be. But it wouldn't be a point of me needing to bring it up and have to talk about it or whatever case.
Right. It
It's
shouldn't
just
be a
something.
situation where we're dating and you're like, yo, chocolatey, delicious, decadent skin. It's like, girl, what is this? where are we where are
I
we
guess
going here?
if you look the way you put it, it sounds nice. Way.
It's not because that's the point. It's like if you're just like that's the main draw that you have of this that I'm that, then that's going to let me know that you want chocolatey, chocolate skin.
Well, I mean,
And that's it.
it's like I said, it's okay to be attracted to the color. Don't get it twisted. It's okay to be attracted to the
But
color.
don't let that be the main and only attraction you have
Yeah,
for the person.
don't let it be being brought up every time. You know what I'm saying? If you
That's what
have
I'm
to
saying.
describe
Because
me,
that
yeah,
you're
that's
saying
what
that
it is.
that sounds nice right now.
Yeah,
But
well, I'm saying
imagine
don't let
hearing
it
that
be
every
every time you
day.
describe me, you have to say that. It shouldn't be my color
That's when it
or
comes.
whatever the
Yes,
case may be.
that's when it comes
So,
gross
but
and
you can
weird.
bring it up every once in a while. All that talk, yeah, it's dark and it's lovely, but
We'll
not the
see,
fun
girl.
box. But I do. I like I said, I love different races. I love just I don't know. I'm a variety. Just call me a buffet. Um, sorry about that, you guys. It's
Okay,
my
girl.
walkie at work. Yeah. So I like I said, I see the beauty in all this. If my point is, if you're gonna date out your race, if you can't see the beauty within all races, I just don't think you should date out your race. That's just my opinion because then it comes to the point that you fetishizing about a person. If you like, oh, I'm white, but I only date black girls or whatever the case may be, and it's a thing, or whatever the case may be. Because a lot of times, a lot of we have issues, especially in the community, especially with heterosexual black men, of why they only date white girls or Latino girls. It's always a thing of bashing a black woman.
Right.
It really is. And they always keep on saying this preference. It's really not the preference, honey. It's just the color. It's the point of how you think about all black women, just in general. And I think they need to really get that out of saying it's a preference because I'm like, girl, it is not. I really want them to take that away. It's self hate. It's like hating black women. And how about this? It's a
Right.
preference, but with conditions of you hating black women for your preference or whatever. So I don't know. I don't like that. And like I said, once he said that, I was man. I remember we was drunk and high, but that really pissed me off. And bitch, I'm not. I would say I sobered up, but I was very annoyed about it. And I think the point I was never expecting that to come out his mouth. You know, you're like, what the hell? Like, we chilling, we having fun, we talking to him, trying to, what's going on? Who you or whatever the case may be. And then that came out, and I was just like, ugh. And
Yeah.
I was just like in that man's face, and I was like, you shouldn't say that. And I'm like, I don't even know this man. Why am I being chest out this man?
Wig.
What? But I
No,
felt
he
like he
said
was
it.
out of it. But he kept buying them drinks though. Oh, the drinks was bought. Don't get it twisted. We got them drinks. So he did love black.
Mm, mm, mm.
Girl, let me tell you something. When I get my Patron from somebody, it is a good time. Okay?
He
Point,
said
the
so.
blank, and the period. I got
If he
Patron
said
that
so.
night. Don't get it twisted. And I was like, what you drink? I said Patron.
Wig.
Oh, girl, that is my go-to drink. Anytime you ask me, if anybody asks me to buy me a drink, Patron, Incredible Hulk. That's all I want. The rest, I'm good. Or probably like a Long Island iced tea, but I don't want that. I'm like, that's a restaurant shit. I want an Incredible Hulk, or I want a damn Patron, a shot of Patron. That's it.
Some fun.
Yeah, fine. Oh, good times. But Montrose, like I said, we had a lot of fun on Montrose. We had
We
fights,
did.
we had arguments, we had that we used to walk to. We had got tested, what you call them. And I remember you had got tested, girl, and you kept on thinking your shit came back negative. I mean positive, and you was girl, you was out of it. You was like, yeah, I need to go back. And you was like really messed up. And I said, no, girl, we already went. And you was like, no, I think he did it wrong. I'm like, no, he didn't. I'm just looking
I
at
think
you
I was
like,
just kind of like going through in that moment. As a gay, you know what it is to have that fear and have that like
yeah. Okay, you
moment.
just got tested and you kept on saying, like, I'm like, girl, you ain't even been fucking with nobody. Yeah, I'm like, hey, when you just slept with somebody. And I was like, okay, but I was like, yeah, you're drunk. And I was trying to, which call, and I think I had to lie to you. I was like, because I think you was back and forth. And I was like, I gotta calm her down. Cause you was like, you started panicking. And I was like, okay. And you was like, yeah, I need to go back. And I was like, Ronald, we just left. Did we? I was like, yeah, we did. I said we just went back there not too long ago. Like you was, like I said, you was passing in and out. And he was like, yeah, oh, I did. And I'm like, you was jumping up. I'm like, boy, don't do that again. I had to make it real. I had lied to you and everything.
With
I was like, yeah, that actually happened. I don't think I never told you that. Didn't I tell you that before?
you did.
There you go.
Mm, mm, mm.
Girl, I gotta get you in order because you was pulling rank. I thought we was going down like the Titanic. So,
No, it was more so going down like that wig. Oh,
yeah, sure. If I wanted to borrow it for Halloween,
no,
you
you
enjoy
didn't.
it?
No, you
You
did
want to
not.
work down and trying
Let's
to come
not
up
lie to
with it?
ourselves. Let's not lie to
Girl, look,
ourselves.
if you got it,
Anyways,
it's not me. Thank you.
let's not lie to ourselves. Anyways.
Mm.
But yeah, girl, that's it. I guess. Is there any more you want to add? Anything you want to add to it?
Mm-mm. I just want y'all to come down to Houston and put more money in our pockets. And stop moving here.
Girl, moving where?
Girl, have you seen the traffic?
I I mean, I'm just trying to figure out what you're talking about. You're talking about moving to our city?
As long as they stop moving here, I don't care.
Oh, you want them to stop moving to our city?
Oh, girl, no, I didn't say that. Stop moving here. I'm on a long visit, and
It's
it's
too late.
hard
You
for me
said it.
to get.
It's too late. You said it.
It's hard for me to get around. But
It's
you know
too
the
late.
funny
You
thing,
said it.
driving around because I have been seeing a lot of different license plates. Let's be very clear about that. I've been seeing a lot of different ones, and these heifers. And I'm telling y'all can't drive. Y'all gotta understand when we in Houston, we gotta drive, honey. We are in the mood, okay? And
We
I'll be
are.
complaining about this every morning.
I know y'all think we're slow out here. I know y'all think it's slow and we take forever. I know y'all think that.
We just want y'all to speed it up. Let me tell you something. If y'all on the freeway, like I say, the right of lane is for a person going 80 and above. If you are driving 80, you cool. But once someone comes behind you, you get over there on the right side. I mean, on the right side. Because like I said, if you're on the left side, we're on the left or whatever case maybe you're going 80 and you like I said you can keep that speed limit, but like I said, when you see somebody coming up, you need to get on the right side. Just one cross from the left lane farther on the end, but you get on the right
Mhm.
side and let them pass, and then you can get right back in that lane. It's called be respectful. The middle part is when you want to go a little bit above the speed limit. Now the one that's over there between the middle and the left side, like right in there, that's our crossing lane kind of thing. So, a lot of times it'd be like 75. A person just driving 80 on that hoe. But, you got to be consistent on making sure. I'm breaking the traffic down. You need to be consistent of making sure that you allow people to
Wig.
switch lanes when you're going in. Now, when you on the more lefter side, like when you get close to the where the exits are, that's when you can drive the speed limit. That's when you can drop the speed limit. And
Wig.
and again, if you have an exit to make, let's be very clear. And if you want to drive in the middle lane, which a lot of people try to drive the speed limit in the middle lane, but whatever, you losers. Do not, and I repeat, because a lot of y'all be swerving over there in that middle lane, which is like I said, my middle lane, but I'm calling for the fast lane people. Between that is the middle lane and the farther left lane. And like I said, they're supposed to have that lane that you're supposed to let person transition in. That is 75 and on up too as well, but you can coast and cruise in that one. Do
Wig.
not wait at the last minute while you are over there between the changing lanes for the fast lane. Do not wait until your exit is up. Because let me tell you something. One thing about Houston, if you miss your exit, you're gonna be pissed off because you're gonna have to
Oh
do a
yeah,
whole
because
different.
you're gonna have to do a whole 380 almost, just about.
It is hard. Let me tell you something. And the way people be driving, because right now I'm doing another job where I'm delivering things, and honey, it is not a pretty sight. You have to be fast, efficient, and you have to be Debo. And I'm talking about Debo. Do not take your ass and try to fly over there to try to get it. Because, like I said, and that's why I know some of these people from Houston. Because let me tell you something. They've been in Houston for a minute because when I tell you they will fly across to get off that exit if there was way over that lane. Because they know you miss that exit, it's over. I'm telling you, it's over. Okay,
It
you might even you.
actually is. You gotta, if you don't get it then, you're gonna regret not getting it because you're gonna have to almost do a whole 360 to get to where you want to go,
Let me tell you something.
or
I remember.
180. Sorry, 180. You have to
I
turn
was on the
around.
Beltway, and remind you, the Beltway doesn't exit. I mean, have every exit you would think it would have like a regular freeway. It's only certain exit it does. And I remember, and I'm not gonna lie, I was doing something in my car. I think I was looking at something. Something caught my eye, or something happened where the point is I had missed my exit, and about 4 miles later, I was able to get off the freeway. Remind you, I'm paying every point of post that I pass. Let's be very clear about that. It's like $1.50. So I had to do 4 or 5 miles to get off the exit, to do a U-turn, to get back on the freeway, to drive back home. So basically, almost I had took like a 10-mile detour.
Right.
Y'all got to be careful on these roads over here. They do have potholes. They're working on them. I ain't gonna lie, that's one that I say y'all do work on it. They have worked on Richmond. That's been doing better. And they had upgraded West Time, if I'm not mistaken. So they've been fixing up some things or whatever case may be. But like I said, we want y'all to come down here and enjoy our city and see what the people have fought for on the documentary that we're talking about, and just enjoy the area and stuff
Yes,
like
our
that.
city is so nice.
But make sure you guys go home. Go home.
Wig.
What,
Because
girl?
they said that's why homes buying homes is like more now.
Yeah, it's
Are trying to,
integrate here, and it's like y'all need to go somewhere else. This is not the place to be. We ain't got time for it. I'm telling you, traffic is too much. Okay, it is too much,
that's true.
and it's too hot out here anyway for all y'all to be here. That's why it's still hot. It's so hot because all you humans here. Go your asses home. We got things to do over here. Go over there to Dallas. Oh, stop them.
Wig.
That's alone. Ugh. I ain't got time for it. All right, let's get on out of here. So we're gonna see you guys next year.
Yes. Yes, we will. We'll
Now don't
miss
look for
y'all.
us
But we'll
in
see y'all. Y'all will
Montrose.
see us. Uh-huh.
Don't look for us in Montrose because we ain't gonna be there.
Yeah. You'll
We
be
are
very
not gonna
disappointed.
be there.
Don't go over there. I heard that the TO show, the girls from the TO show is in Montrose. Where they at? So I could tell them we're not there.
Because we are not gonna be there at all. Not for right now. We're taking a full break and stuff like that. But let me say something.
Yeah,
When
we've
we
been
hit
taking a break
it,
from Montrose for about 4 or 5 years.
yeah. So when we hit it, I think we're gonna hit it strong. We're gonna hit it hard.
Yes.
They gonna be like, damn, y'all ain't never leaving. We might put a star down.
They might be like, girl, it's these girls that be all over there all the time. Are you talking
Uh,
about the girls from the TL show? Yeah, that's us. We'd be there.
I cannot. Yes, that's gonna be us, girl. All right, you guys, let's get out of here. So again, happy. Oh no, we won't say Thanksgiving. Merry.
Well,
We not. We're gonna say happy holidays. We're definitely gonna get back with you guys New Year, and like I said, we're gonna go over the goals and what we have planned for the show and everything. So
all right.
I'm really
Yeah,
excited.
what we'll probably end up doing is I feel like we'll probably end up doing this thing of just we're just gonna record and not post just to and maybe we'll do I don't know what we're gonna do with that one, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out, you guys, and we'll let you know. But we are
Mm-hmm.
definitely taking a little break, a little moment, and just we'll come back basically.
Yeah. All right, you guys. Bye.
All
Happy
right, bye, you
holidays.
guys. Bye, laters.
Later.
This is. Oh Lord, I was gonna call myself you,
Oh Lord. And this is Ty Hope, and I'm always awake.
girl.
This was girl,
This is the
whatever.
TO
This
show.
was a TO
This is
show.
the TO show. We're just some tired heifers on a break.
Yes, and we need it. No, I ain't gonna lie, we are tired.
We do.
All right, you guys.
Bye.
Bye.